Hi, I'm Big Phương, and in these presentations, I will evaluate organizational PR strategy and execution in UNICEF Vietnam. Presentation will follow this outline. And first, let's get started with the background of UNICEF Vietnam. UNICEF Vietnam cooperates with the government to create integrated programs to realize the right for every children, especially the most disadvantaged children. UNICEF helps children to meet their basic needs in different issues like health, education, increase the awareness of child protection, and so on. As the public relation is the lifeblood of any organization to help organizations achieve their goals, UNICEF is not accepted. In UNICEF, PR play a role to manage organization image and control how UNICEF interface with its stakeholders, create the message and minimize the effect of negative publicity, build the relationship with stakeholders, enhance its brand recognition, and attract attention investor and potential business partners. There are many stakeholders who will affect or be affected by UNICEF, but let's have a specific look at the government. The government play a role as a key player who have high interest and power. The government have stake in the development of the country. In particular, they have involvement in the economic development and the improvement of people's life. There are many opportunities when UNICEF cooperates with the government. More specifically, the government creates favorable conditions for UNICEF activity, supply information which help UNICEF get better view of target audience, and have UNICEF to plan and scale up their actions, increase UNICEF credibility. So due to that, UNICEF can achieve their objective. And besides that, UNICEF may encounter with some challenges. They have to obey the policy rule and all activity must be discussed and approved by the government. The organization is not allowed to decide and work in their own ways. Regarding to the responsibilities, UNICEF have to respond and discuss the issue with the government, update information, supply in public advocacy to devote commitment, build and maintain the relationship. The best way to communicate is face-to-face meeting and conference because both parties need to have a direct conversation to communicate and listen to each other in a more effective way. In the second part, I will analyze the organizational PR strategy in Vietnam. UNICEF come up with many objectives during their performance in Vietnam, and each objective relates to different issues. To achieve those objectives, UNICEF execute different activities in their campaigns. They use social media, event, video, invite celebrities, and official websites during their campaigns. Through their PR activities, it's easy to realize that organizations use two-way symmetrical model. The goal of this model is employ negotiation between the organization and its public and foster mutual understanding. Both organization and its audience are allowed to raise their voice in process and develop issues. So as you can see the two certain examples, the workshop between the government and UNICEF, and the meeting between UNICEF and local people in Đắk Nông province. Those activities allow both parties to listen and raise their voice, enhance mutual understanding. Furthermore, this model focuses in making sure that decisions made by the organization are mutually beneficial between itself and its audience. The PR activities like the anniversary of Vietnam UNICEF collaborations is a good way to build and maintain a relationship. As the worldwide success of social media has provided organizations with a direct link to audience, UNICEF also uses social media as a channel to communicate with their audience. When the organization uses Facebook fan page on a daily basis and providing the interesting content that engage users, it is utilized for the two-way conversations. UNICEF also applies social cognitive theory in their PR executions. This concept is the view that people learn by watching others. They are more likely to imitate those with whom they identify. So to achieve the goals, UNICEF uses celebrity in their campaign to influence behavior of people. For example, In the hand-washing campaign, UNICEF viewed the image of Sun Bắc actor as key opinion leader. In Vietnam, from young and to old generation know Sun Bắc actor. He is famous for his humor, and Phong Bắc also known as the ideal father when he takes part in the TV show called That's Where We're Going. He has a positive image. So in this campaign, UNICEF wants to raise awareness and train behavior of children and their parents about the health protection. Sun Bắc is the ideal person can influence people's behaviors. And the most important thing that those peer activities have support sustainable development in Vietnam. Firstly, it generates a better society. Through peer execution, UNICEF raise people awareness of different issues such as health, child protection, and workshops that help to change public behavior for the better. For example, Let Your Child Go Home Safety campaign raise awareness of parents in how wearing helmets for their children to protect children from accidents. Or we can see that in the peer activity on social media, we have educate people on different issues like breastfeeding. These activities supply useful knowledge for parents, especially for moms to protect their baby. One of the positive results UNICEF achieved in 2014 that the infant mortality ratio decreased sharply. In addition, after coverage with UNICEF, the Vietnamese government have enough protection laws, develop child policies, though policy development help children to have better life, and in general, though activity create a better society in Vietnam. Besides making the better societies, peer activity also contribute to the economic growth. One of the main objectives in UNICEF when they design peer activity is that increase the number of children go to school. This directly reduces the poverty in the countries because education offers many opportunities for children. They can have more job opportunities when they have a higher education. That must be the greatly support for the development in the countries. In the conclusions, it's clear to see that peer play a significant role in the organizations. Apply properly peer practice can contribute to the success of organizations. And at UNICEF or international organizations, utilize peer activity necessary to achieve their goal that help children to reach their full potentials. Thank you for listening.